Hello. Okay, so my presentation today is on the importance of washing your hands. Why it is important to wash your hands, actually. So actually, according to the CDC, in a 2011 report, keeping your hands clean through improved hand hygiene is one of the most important steps we can take to avoid getting sick and actually spreading germs to others. If there is actually a point in time when you actually don't have soap or water on hand, it is great to use a hand sanitizer, but just make sure it has at least 60% alcohol in that product while you're using it in order for it to be most effective. Also, according to another recent article on hand hygiene facts, statistics show that 80% of communicable diseases are transferred by touch. Touch actually refers primarily to touching food or touching of one's own mouth, eyes, and nose. Touch is not only simply person-to-person contact. Touching foods with contaminated hands spread foodborne illnesses like salmonella, E. coli, staph, and also diarrhea infection. Proper hand washing can actually reduce diarrhea rates by 40%. Diarrhea actually remains the second most common cause of childhood death. Touching the face with contaminated hands can actually spread illnesses like pneumonia, the cold, and the flu. Proper hand washing can also reduce respiratory infections by close to 20% in actual statistics. As well as pneumonia does remain the #1 cause of death in childhood. So, how can germs be spread? According to Kids Health article, germs can be spread many ways, including touching dirty hands, changing dirty diapers, through contaminated food and water, through droplets in the air released through coughing and sneezing, on contaminated surfaces, through contact with a sick person's body fluids. In fact, when kids often become sick or in contact with germs, just by touching their eyes, their nose, and their mouth, basically once a child is infected, it's only a matter of time before the entire household actually has that same illness, just by spread of germs starting from a child. So studies do show that there is a proper way that you should actually wash your hands. So within doing so, it shows you should wash your hands if you come into any contact with these actions. So before, during, and after preparing food, before eating food, before and after caring for someone who's sick, before and after treating a cut or a wound, after using the toilet, after changing diapers or cleaning up a child who has used the toilet, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing, after touching an animal, after feeding an animal, or even after cleaning up animal waste. Also, if you handle pet food or pet treats, you need to wash your hands, and especially if you change the trash, garbage, take the garbage out, change the trash can, things like that. Even the small bathroom trash cans, make sure that you wash your hands. Now, there are directions on how you should properly wash your hands, and I'm going to give those to you shortly, followed by a short demonstration by my audience on the procedures that I'm giving them. So for starters, you're going to wet your hands with clean running water. Lather your hands by rubbing them together with the soap. Be sure to lather the backs of your hands between your fingers and under your nails as well. You scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. Once you do that, you rinse your hands with clean running water. You dry your hands with a clean towel or allow them to air dry. Just always remember, kids need clean hands too. Always remember to encourage them to frequently wash their hands just like you would, and wash your hands with your child, like I stated previously, just so you can show him or her how it's actually done. And also, one small thing I'm going to show you in the demonstration of hand washing, to prevent hand washing, the rushing with the children, studies show that you can sing the happy birthday song twice, and that is about the correct length of time that you actually need to wash your hands. So again, I'm going to demonstrate with my audience on how you wash your hands, singing the happy birthday song twice, and that will show you the proper way and the proper length to hand washing. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the kids.
Happy birthday to you.
Now you guys can rinse them. Rinse them off. Rinse them off. Rinse yours off.
Oh my God.
Paper towel and dry.
Oh my God.